President Donald Trump of the United States, U.S. has announced plans to meet one-on-one with the President of China, Xi Jinping at Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC meeting coming this November in South Korea, and according to President Trump, he had a phone call with President Xi to also pay a state visit to China early next year to discuss and find a possible solution to end Russia-Ukraine war, and the U.S. issue with the Chinese-owned social networking company, TikTok, that may face complete ban in the United States if agreement is not reached on December 16, 2025. That aside, the United States government is currently being considered as a pseudo-practitioner of free trade and free speech, and freedom of association. Some observers accused U.S. government of monopoly in the technology industry, that it wants to remain superior in the social networking business. Hence the U.S. government is demanding to own and control TikTok, trying to use all. It may be true that there are certain things people do to others, they may not take the same from anyone. This assertion appeared to have come into play in the current administration of Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who in the era of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan apparently used spin logic to always make false statements, incite the public against the government, destroy the reputation and personality of the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. As you may know, spin logic in communication is a public relations campaign strategy that uses deliberate biased or misleading interpretations of events and information to influence public perception. In one of the viral videos between 2012 and 2014 in the history of politics in Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was then a chieftain of the defunct Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, and later All Progressives Congress, APC, allegedly told a gathering of thousands of people that the then, as people of Nepal in South Asia country took to the streets in an unprecedented manner to protest an end to corruption and bad leadership in the country during the week after a short-lived ban on social media by the Nepalese government. Nigeria's secret police, known as Department of State Security Services, DSS, appeared to have doubled efforts apparently to avert the unpleasant Nepal situation in the West Africa country, a situation where some politicians in the South Asia country tasted the bitter side of their citizens like never before. The DSS has appeared to be on the neck of ex-social media management to ensure the deletion of a post tweeted by the founder of Sahara Reporters News Media and a well-known anti-government critic, Omiyele Sowore, that allegedly described the Nigeria president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as a criminal, a statement Sowore made in reaction to the words of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over corruption in Nigeria while the president. Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Olumiyiwa Adejobi, has officially announced the appointment of Chief Superintendent of Police, CSP Benjamin Hundeyin, as the new Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Police Force. After him, the former police force spokesperson was promoted, reassigned and redeployed to Delta State as the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, a sensitive position that has generated massive reactions from members of the public, especially those who widely believed that DCP Olumiyiwa used his office as force spokesperson to suppress freedom of speech by arresting and detaining people on grounds of alleged cyber-talking and violence instigation against the Nigeria police force, while many accused him of abandoning the main security challenges affecting Nigeria, and created more time for himself to be reading through comment sections on social media to harass innocent young Nigerians over mere comments. And the new posting. Dangote Group, owned by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, has denied ownership of the two trucks involved in separate road accidents on Wednesday at Azala, Four Corner area, close to the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC State Command, and the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, UNTH, in Enugu State, that claimed 10 lives and injured 10 others currently receiving treatments in the hospital. The company made the denial based on the report made available by the Enugu State Command of the Nigeria Police Force that the two trucks involved in the accidents were owned by Visco Investment Global Limited and Global Investment, but Videos made available online by road users and residents who witnessed the scenes of the accident showed the name of Dangote boldly written and inscribed on the head of one of the trucks involved in the accidents. The police said the first incident occurred around 9 o'clock in the morning, claiming 6 lives, and the other took place. Nigeria President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that the West Africa country has no fear over whatever the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is doing, although the Nigeria president did not give details what the US president is doing that the nation has no fear of, but President Tinubu, at a meeting with political leaders at the State House in Abuja on Tuesday, said that the country has met its revenue target for 2025 from non-oil revenue sources, saying, if Nigeria as of August has already met revenue target from non-oil products, the country has no fear of whatever the President of the United States, US, is doing, adding that the economy of the country is now stabilized, saying, the Naira currency is now performing well in the foreign exchange market, with a claim he met dollar exchange rate at 1,900 Nairas per $1 on May 29, 2023, when he took over as the well-known human rights activist and a humanitarian. Martins Vincent Otts, aka Very Darkman, has apparently threatened the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, not to use his video contents on their page, and if they do, he would report the video to the management of social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, among other online platforms. The video or videos were published and ensured the video or videos are brought down or removed. He stated this on Tuesday noon in a 9 minutes video wherein he accused the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, of not joining hands with him and others to launch massive campaign and awareness when Ruth Ottobo was alive, the sister of the Big Brother Nigeria Season 7 winner, Ijoma Ottobo aka Fina, who allegedly needed more attention and care from Dangote Group of company owned by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, whose truck hit Ruth Ottobo a few days after the accident. Victim Solomon Ehijia Tor Arase may be the true definition of the popular saying that police is your friend, if only you are a good character police officer. The former Inspector General of Police, Solomon Ehijia Tor Arase, apparently validated the aforesaid statement to be true when his death was announced on Sunday, August 31, 2025. The death sparked uncommon good words of condolences from many Nigerians. Unlike before, millions of Nigerians make negative comments against dead top government officials, but in the case of Arase, millions of Nigerians took to their social media pages and comment sections to say good things about the IGP that policed the Nigeria states between April 2015 and June 2016. Even human rights activists that always talk negative about the Nigeria police force, like Barrister Adiyanju Deji, was among the earliest mourners on Sunday to be at the residence of the late IGP to pay a. Management of Dangote Group says they are saddened over the death of Ruth Ottobo, the sister of Big Brother Niger Season 7 winner, Ijoma Ottobo aka Fina, saying they had concluded all arrangements and made all necessary efforts to fly the accident victim abroad for the continuation of her medical treatment, but the company was waiting for her doctors to certify her fit for air travel. The company owned by Aliko Dangote, the Africa's richest man according to Forbes, made the statement in a press release issued few minutes ago after the death of the new graduate from Federal Polytechnic in Auchi was announced by her family through their lawyer, Barrister Justice Shegun Ojino of Echo Solicitors and Advocates, saying, the graduate, who was knocked down alongside her motorcycle rider by a truck owned by Dangote Group in Auchi community earlier this month, passed on exactly 6:30 hours on Sunday. According to Dangote Group, we are deeply saddened by the passing of Ruth Ottobo. Men of the Nigeria police force in Anambra State have arrested a soldier with the Nigerian army, Dominic Orras, for alleged kidnapping in the state. According to Anambra State Police Command, the suspect confessed he deserted from the Nigerian army or absconded from military duties since November 2024. Adding, 4 suspected members of the Biafra secessionist armed group have been shot dead in a joint operation with the operatives of Agony Chemba local vigilante group that lasted over 15 hours at our community in the Arumba North local government area of Anambra State. According to the spokesperson of the Anambra State Police Command, SP Tochukwu Akenga, in a sustained effort to rid Anambra State of criminal elements, police operatives attached to the Rapid Response Squad or KUZU in collaboration with the Anambra State Vigilante Group, AVG, Aganekemba, acting on credible intelligence, stormed a secessionist terrorist camp at Awa, Arumba North local Nigerian Railway Corporation. NRC says it has directed the third-party ticketing company to refund the money paid by all 583 passengers on board the Abuja-Kaduna train that derailed at Asham community in Kaduna State on Tuesday, saying, although no death casualty was recorded, but 4 out of the 7 persons that sustained injuries were serious, while 2 of them were discharged immediately at the hospital. NRC in a statement on Tuesday said, following the derailment of the Kaduna-bound Abuja-Kaduna train service earlier today at Asham, Kaduna State, the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, wishes to provide an update on the situation. A total of 618 persons comprising 583 passengers, 15 NRC crew members, 1 medical personnel, 8 cleaners, and 11 catering staff were successfully evacuated from the train. Out of this number, 7, apparently angered by the continuous mass killings in Imo State, the Commissioner of Police, Aboki Danjuma, has personally led a squad of joint security team to forests in a Kigwe area of the state, in search of the leaders and members of the Biafra Liberation Army that comprises of Black Marine often operating between Nigeria and Cameroon borders, Biafra resistance fighters always operating within the southeast states, especially coordinating attacks against Nigeria security infrastructures within the connecting forests between Akigwe in Imo, Umaniochi, Ahafia in Abia, Afikpo, Ishiagu in Ebonyi, Ihiala in Anambra and Ogwu in Enugu, among other sub-groups that are mostly commanded by Ifeanyichukwu Okpegbu Okrementa as aka Major General Gentlejao, who hails from a Ku community in a Kigwe local government area that is currently witnessing mass killings in recent days. This, the
Osazuwa Connedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.